Passive income from dividend investing. How's it going, YouTube? My name is Ari and welcome to Blue Lion Finance, a channel dedicated to investing in my personal journey to amassing $100,000 within my Vanguard brokerage account. As of today, we're sitting at $76,530.96. That is up by $498.73 since my last video. Now I want to go ahead and skip the state of the market as we speak right now because it is the end of September, which means I owe you the video on all of the dividend paychecks that I've received throughout the entire month, that being 11 different paychecks, which have helped me pay for this very trip. Okay, perhaps not quite just yet is my portfolio that powerful, but that is the power of dividend investing. So make sure you watch this video through and through to the very end. You won't want to miss out. And of course, before we actually dive in, go ahead, tap on that thumbs up button as it greatly helps me out in growing the Blue Lion Finance channel and getting the word out there. Most importantly, if you haven't already subscribed, go ahead, tap on that subscribe button for me. We'd love to have you on this journey with me, but also want every single one of you taking advantage of the $50 One Hope Wines gift card giveaway I have underway right now, in which one lucky winner the moment this channel crosses 1,000 subscribers will be sent that gift card to pick out the wine of their choice. So cheers to that. Now YouTube, with all of that out of the way, let's go ahead and get right to it. So to kick us off with our very first dividend paycheck during the month of September, we have Wells Fargo, that's ticker symbol WFC. Now Wells Fargo is the third largest bank within the United States, the seventh largest bank in the entire world. It was founded back in 1852, it has grown into a beautiful and consistently growing financial institution, making it an incredibly reliable, safe play, especially during times of volatility for the long-term investor. Now, when it comes to Wells Fargo's dividend history, they've been paying out dividends for 31 consecutive years. However, they have not been increasing that dividend year over year, so they are not a dividend aristocrat, but they still nonetheless have that beautiful dividend history. As of right now, their dividend yield is sitting at 1.67%. I personally own 37 shares worth of Wells Fargo, meaning they sent me a nice paycheck for $7.47. Now, days later, on the 7th of the month, we had Southern Company, ticker symbol SO, pay me out another dividend paycheck. Southern Company is a utility play. It was founded back in 1945. It is the second largest utility company within the United States, serving over 9 million customers throughout 6 different states. Now, when it comes to utility plays like Southern Company, of course, everybody has to pay their gas and electric bill, which makes utility plays incredibly safe for the dividend investor. Now, when it comes to Southern Company's dividend, their current dividend yield is sitting at 4.18%. I personally own 7 shares of Southern Company, meaning they sent me a dividend paycheck for $4.62. And on that very same day, we had a dividend paycheck come in from Johnson & Johnson, that's ticker symbol J&J. Now, for those of you who have no idea who Johnson & Johnson is, they have a 130-year rich history of leading the healthcare industry, creating anything from medical devices, pharmaceuticals, to consumer products. They're only going to continue to grow, and to be quite honest with each and every one of you, they are a dividend investor's dream investment if you can get into J&J for a solid price, which is exactly why I have been doubling down on Johnson & Johnson, considering all the regulation that's hitting the pharmaceutical industry. Johnson & Johnson has been taking a blow. However, when it comes to Johnson & Johnson's dividend history, they have been paying out dividends for 59 consecutive years and increasing those dividends year over year, making them a dividend king. As of right now, their dividend yield is sitting at 2.58%. I currently hold 12 shares worth of Johnson & Johnson. I'm looking to increase that share count to 20 total shares by the end of the year. However, they sent me a dividend paycheck for $5.30. Next up, and days later, we had ExxonMobil, ticker symbol XOM, send me a dividend paycheck. Now, ExxonMobil operates the world's largest energy business and is controlling about 4% of the world's oil production. So an incredible company to get invested in. Of course, in the longer term, it should be quite interesting to see what happens with ExxonMobil, just given the fact that we are continuously heading in a green direction. However, I do believe ExxonMobil has the ability to pivot into greener energy sources, so we should certainly keep our eyes on ExxonMobil. Now, when it comes to their dividend, they've been paying dividends out for 37 consecutive years, which makes them a dividend aristocrat and a fantastic company to get invested in. As of right now, their dividend yield is at 6.04%. I currently hold 3 shares worth of ExxonMobil, allowing them to send me a dividend paycheck for $2.61. cents. Now moving right along, we'll find ourselves on September 15th. That is the date in which two REITs, real estate investment trusts, paid me out in dividend paychecks, the first of which being Stag Industrial, ticker symbol STAG. Now Stag Industrial is one of my go-to REITs to invest in. It is a new position of mine, but I am only going to continue to dollar cost average my way in, given Stag Industrial was founded in 2010 and has been experiencing exponential growth ever since its founding. They have grown their portfolio to over 490 buildings across 39 different states, with plans to only continue to expand, and that is exactly what I'm looking for when it comes to investing in a REIT. Their largest tenant is Amazon. They also have tenants from Costco, FedEx, and Ford. So just a company that's not going to be going anywhere anytime soon. Primarily, they invest in properties that can be utilized for distribution centers and warehouses, which is exactly the way of the future when it comes to companies like Amazon. So again, just an incredibly safe investment that I foresee only dollar cost averaging into for the long run. As of right now, their current dividend yield is sitting at 3.61%. I have 4 total shares of Stag Industrial, allowing them to send me a paycheck for 36 cents. Now that second REIT is Realty Income, ticker symbol O. It is hands down my favorite REIT to invest in. It was founded back in 1962, and since their founding, they have grown a beautiful portfolio with over 6,700 different properties spanning across all 50 states into Puerto Rico and even the UK. So a ton of expansion left, and that means a ton of growth in terms of that stock share price. Now when it comes to their clients, they have clients ranging from Walgreens, CVS, Home Depot, Walmart. I mean, this company is not going to be disappearing anytime soon, and certainly is one to include in a dividend investment portfolio. And in even better news, they are poised to grow with a recent acquisition of theirs, that being a REIT, which is going to push their property count up to 10,000 plus properties. And analysts sharing they expect Realty Income to continue to grow to a high stock share price of $86, a median share price to $79, which means right now with their stock share price at $65 per share, it's a ripe opportunity to jump in and get invested with Realty Income. Now when it comes to their dividend, their current dividend yield is sitting at 4.25%. I personally hold 62 shares worth of Realty Income, which allowed them to send me a paycheck for $11.84. Now I did receive a third dividend paycheck on the 15th, and that came in from McDonald's, ticker symbol MCD. Now while I personally do not like McDonald's nor any fast food really, I have to say that investing in a fast food chain like McDonald's, one that is beloved by basically the entire world, is a fantastic investment for the dividend investor. It is not going to be disappearing anytime soon. Their current dividend yield is sitting at 2.09%. I only hold 1 share worth of McDonald's, but they sent me a paycheck for $1.30. So perhaps, if I ever wanted to, allows me to ball out on that dollar menu. Now towards the end of the month on the 24th, I had Bank of America, ticker symbol BAC, send me a dividend paycheck. Bank of America is one of my top go-to investments when it comes to financial institutions. It is one of Warren Buffett's top investments. He's a true believer in Bank of America, which gives me more confidence to invest in Bank of America over Wells Fargo. Not to mention, Bank of America is actually larger than Wells Fargo, as it's the second largest bank within the United States. As of right now, their current dividend yield is sitting at 1.71%. I currently hold 20 shares worth of Bank of America, which allowed them to send me a dividend paycheck for $4.31. And last but not least, I closed out the month of September collecting 3 dividend paychecks from different ETF and index funds, that being VYM, Vanguard's high dividend yield ETF, VTSAX, which is Vanguard's total stock market index fund, and SPHD, which is the high dividend yield, low volatility ETF. All phenomenal investments to get invested into if you're looking to just throw money into the market and not have to worry all too much about checking your investments on a day-to-day or week-by-week basis. You can trust that the market is going to do what it will do, and your returns are just going to continue to flow in. When it comes to VYM, I have 3 total shares worth. It has an average dividend yield of 2.7%, which allowed me to collect a dividend paycheck for $2.25 from VYM. Coming up on VTSAX, which is an amazing index fund to invest in, specifically within my retirement account. Currently hold 223 shares worth of VTSAX with an average dividend yield of 1.23%, paying quarterly dividends. I received a dividend paycheck for $77.92. And last but not least here, SPHD. It's the Invesco S&P 500 high dividend yield, low volatility fund. I don't have too many shares worth of it, but nonetheless, I do hold it. They sent me a paycheck for 38 cents. Now that is it in terms of all 11 paychecks that I received throughout the month of September, but now for the moment you have all been waiting for, the big dividend reveal coming in at $120.77 worth of dividend income throughout the month of September. And while I already mentioned it did not necessarily pay for this whole trip in St. Martin, it is certainly an incredibly easy passive income stream, which is exactly why I love dividend investing. And of course, I'm only going to continue to double down on dividend investments to ensure that this passive income stream continues to grow. And surely one day this will all be made possible by passive income. Now, if you liked what you heard, you learned something new, definitely go ahead, drop comments below. I'd absolutely love to read through them. Of course, before you go ahead and invest in any of these companies, just make sure you do your own due diligence. I am by no means a financial advisor. Now YouTube, before we close up shop here, go ahead, tap on that thumbs up button and help me grow the Blue Lion Finance channel. Most importantly, if you haven't already subscribed, go ahead, tap on that subscribe button while you're at it. And until the next video, and I'm back in the United States, I will see you all there.